Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In the words of my Bianca darling, please subscribe if you're new here. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you never miss a video. I'm doing this video because many of you have been asking for my meal prep process, and it's divided literally into two, which is we start with the shopping and then we end with the actual meal prep. Would you like to be taller?
Yeah.
And then we go into the meal prepping. So I want to share with you the shopping first, and then we'll go into the meal prepping. But because I don't want the video to be too long, we'll divide those into two. So first of all, our shopping is divided into annually, biannually, quarterly, monthly, and weekly. We don't have a lot of daily, but in case you feel like if we do some daily. So there's things we buy only once a year. There's things we buy twice a year. There's things we buy 4 times a year. There's things we buy. So that's kind of like how our process is. And I have a list of those things so that I don't have to think about it. I mean, we're trying to balance this thing called work and life. You can't be making decisions on what to buy for your fridge and also be making decisions on whether to recruit someone or not. No. There's certain things that are so normal and that are so usual and that are so routine that you should be doing on a routine basis. And if you have them written down, ta-da, makes your life easier. In fact, I'll be selling my own list in case you'd be interested. Let me know. Anyway, that said, let's go through what this is. Now, even if the shopping is divided into the annual, biannual, quarter, and all of that stuff, it's divided into things like that are household and kitchen and pantry and all of that stuff. So I've not said that in this vlog. Maybe I'll do it in a future vlog, but for this one I'm going to just generally give you what it looks like when we do our shopping. So I guess let's get into it, right? Yeah, my visitor left. It was going to get a bit boring. So, but let's get into it. So on the breakfast side of things, I have cornflakes and Weetos. There's also things like there are Weetabix. There's porridges, so rice porridge, corn, flour. There's millet porridge. I'm looking at my list right now. There's soya. There's millet. Not my list, my stuff. So there's still a lot of porridges happening because we don't buy them that frequently. They don't take them a lot, but we buy them anyway because they have to have porridge. So, but then now we add the cornflakes and Weetos, and we also have oats. So oats, and then they also have Weetabix. So all of those are breakfast options, especially for the kids, and this should be able to take us through the quarter. So the next quarter will replenish, what's missing, right? I, on the other hand, because I'm now 30 years old and above, to be precise, 35. I'll be turning 36 this year, and I don't have the luxury to eat cornflakes and porridge and all of the stuff that they do. So I do a lot of oats, and I think you guys have seen me do oats. And I also do a lot of granola, or I do muesli. I think it's called muesli. I don't know, muesli. I don't know. So I'll pick one of these per quarter. So I'll either get this or get the muesli for the other one, and then this is what I'll have. Yeah, personally, because of my things, my issues. Then, whoops. The kids do also a lot of baking. So, sorry, this is not going to be in order. I thought I would be in order, but turns out it's not gonna work. But anyway, they do a lot of baking. So there's things like flavors, different flavors, and even then the baking that we do is like in the microwave, not that hardcore baking that you guys do. No, microwave cakes, like in little cupcakes, in like just in tiny glasses. So these flavors do work. They do, like maybe like for the half of the year, for every 6 months. I have some desiccated coconut because it's something really nice to add to what the kids are having in terms of what they're baking, so like the cakes and stuff like that. Then so that's it. So there is the breakfast, and then there is the baking for the snacks that they're going to have. We'll also get, like every quarter, we'll get some chocolate, hot chocolate. You know what? Some things are for the quarter and some things for half the year. I can't remember right now, but I know I have them listed down. So there's some drinking chocolate. So this drinking chocolate. Then there's coffee. Brian is the one that absolutely loves coffee, so he's the one that does the coffee. The kids do the drinking chocolate. And then for me, because again, I'm above 30 and I don't have the luxury to do things the way everybody else does, I have Hershey's cocoa. It's 100% cocoa, but it's not flavored, so it's unsweetened. So that's what I will have, let's say, in my teas if I want to have teas. Sometimes I'll also have vanilla tea, which I usually get from like downtown in the market, so I've not been able to get it for this shopping haul, but they're little sachets in blue. They're about 200 shillings each. I love those. I buy a lot, so I'll either have vanilla tea or I'll have the cacao powder. In terms of their snacks, this I think does a month, not a quarter, or by annually. So we'll buy like assorted biscuits, just so that they can. And this one is I mean, honestly, we just pick anything. That's the truth. We just pick anything. So they'll have biscuits. For our movie nights, we will usually have popcorn interchangeably with corn snacks. So sometimes it will be popcorn, and we have movie night once a week. So they'll have either this or popcorn or that's Blake. What's a snack that you like for when you're having a movie? Cheetos, yes, or they'll have Cheetos. So it's either Gorillos, Cheetos, or so this is what they'll munch for movie night, Friday nights, right? Mine and Brian's movie night is on Saturday. So this was what was left over of our movie night shopping. So because it happened on Saturday, so we usually like Newman's snacks. We like their Bonja crisps, or we'll have their crisps depending on how we're feeling or what we bought. So we just buy this one big pack for our movie. Like now, this is mine and Brian's movie night, which happens on Saturday. So as we've already gamed ours. Then in terms of breads, you're going to love, but we'll buy super loaf. The reason I'm saying you laugh is because look how far we've gone already. It's just Sunday, so this is a weekly purchase. It's not monthly, it's weekly. But because I'm over 30, I don't have the luxury to eat the bread that they do. So I'll usually pick this really tiny loaf of brown bread. And when this one is over, they will eat off of this. So we are not, this doesn't get spoiled. Yeah. Then in terms of milk, I'm trying to look for them. Give me a sec. So we buy a pack of Dresser milk. We buy the UHT, the long life. This time we got low fat. Why? Because I realized that people in my family like to eat off of my plate and drink out of my cup. So they seem to be getting used to low fat versions of stuff. So I tried this time and got the low fat to see how they feel about it. They felt nothing this Sunday. Like they've drank milk like every day the way they do. So looks like now I'm going to get them off full cream. or full fat, sorry, and now bring them to the low fat version of this milk. In the meantime, and now this is for the month. Because again, like I said, they're taking porridges, they're not only just taking tea, there are days that they will have black tea, there are days, so we don't need a lot of the milk. Maybe, hopefully, as time goes, I can completely get them off dairy milk and take them onto plant-based milk, which I do a lot. I trade between coconut milk, oat milk, soya milk, soy milk, and almond milk. So this particular time I picked almond milk. The other time I made a mistake and got the sweetened version, so I now really want to taste what the unsweetened version of almond milk is like. So that's my milk. Again, because I'm over 30, I don't have the luxury. In terms of drinks, we'll buy one of these every week, just one, and every week, sometimes it will go more than a week, maybe it will go 2 weeks because they can only have soda over the weekend and more specifically on Sunday. So that's when they can have soda. So it will usually last 2 weeks or so. And while they're having soda, because I'm trying to get off soda, every time I feel like having soda, I will have sparkling water by Wava Water or by Nirvana, depending on which one I find in the supermarket. As long as it's cold, I feel like I'm having this. Or I'll have the soda water Schweppes version, whichever of those that I find. It's just that I don't want to have bottles, glass bottles in the fridge. Brian is also now getting off of soda, so he's moving on to the one without sugar, which is how I also started. So he's going off that. So the Sprite without sugar is what he likes as he starts to get off soda. So this, with time he will move to the sparkling water, and then until he's like on water. So that's usually for the week. In terms of yogurt, the kids, we get Quality's yogurt. I don't know, the label went off, but this is the yogurt by Quality, or we'll buy local yogurt which hasn't gone through a lot of processing. I like to do that because we got off the processed majorly, a lot of processed yogurt, and so we try to get as local as we can. So this is a local yogurt brand. Then on the other hand, I'm trying to get off dairy because, again, like I said, it causes me to bloat, which reminds me, I need to say thank you to Agnes Mahoro. I think it's Agnes who told me I needed to get apple cider vinegar and use it to help me, apple cider vinegar with the mother, to help me make a mixture every day that can help me conquer what I was going through with bloating. So either have coconut milk, or if I'm feeling like I still feel like I want some dairy in my process, I'll get some Greek yogurt. Let me see if I have that. I still had like about 100 grams left, and I told you that this is made in Macquarie University. So I get some Greek yogurt from them. So but that one has milk, so, but just in case I miss it, but no, it didn't happen a lot. So that's on that end. I also got strawberries and grapes. The strawberries are from Josan. I don't know who that is, to be honest. And then this is from Agromoon. These are black grapes. So I usually get these grapes because I do a lot of unsweetened stuff, non-dairy, and sometimes can be quite boring, but the kids also love it, and it's also a good way to put in fruit. So for example, a mango might be boring, or a banana might be boring, but if you put some strawberries, all of a sudden it becomes exciting. So just to encourage them. Also in our salads, I'll put grapes to add some sweetness, because salads can be really boring. So if I put some grapes into the mix, some strawberries, it's it helps, it assists. And then chicken, chicken. I should show you. This one is from Quality. I mean, we're not there choosing. I don't know. We don't. I think maybe the only brand that I look out for is when I'm buying things like sausages and bacon, and I leave for Farmer's Choice every day. Farmer's Choice, yeah, that's it. But I don't do a lot of sausages personally because I'm over 35. I don't have that luxury. Then maybe salt. So these ones we got for the quarter, 3 portions, but it might, as not the quarter, sorry, half year. So this should take us till December. Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like, oh, and then mayo, especially for the salads. The kids are learning to like salads, so mayo helps them a lot, and so it's included. Then also this is a nice one, you're gonna love this. So this is made of glass, and this is black, which is in my home. You know what my home looks like. It's a lot of black and glass and silver and gold and whites. Forgive the kitchen and the fridge which are red, but I like to get mayo and coconut oil, which have glass containers and black covers or gold covers, because once I am done with them, this is what I do. I put a label. This was where my vanilla tea was. I put a label and voila, I have a storage container. So, and they look pretty, like they really do look pretty. They come in various sizes. So just imagine, you know, those 3. Beautiful, right? I mean, let me put it together like this. Right? Pretty, right? See that? Looks good. Storage containers sorted. So that's pretty much it on the things in the kitchen. There's sunseed oil, because we use sunseed oil to cook. But I personally, because I'm over 30, I don't use that. Instead, for a lot of my stuff, I use olive oil. Yeah. But the kids also, I mean, sometimes I fry with olive oil anyway, what they're going to eat. So that's it. So it looks like we're done. And then obviously, wheat flour. We're making chapatis, because what's a home without a chapati, right? What's a meal without a chapati? So this is pretty much what we have on the edible end of stuff. On the other end is the more non-edible, but we still have more for the edible, which is things that we get from the market, yeah, the grocery store. So we're going to put this away, and then I'll come back with the grocery store. Now, all of this stuff, like I said, should be able to feed our home for the next half year, the next quarter, the next month, the next week, and today stroke tomorrow. The reason we do this is to, one, so I don't forget stuff that I need to buy for the home, but also more specifically, it helps to save, because you're not buying, like, I'm not buying bread and then hubby's buying bread and then you're wasting money. This helps us to shop in such a way that we are very economical, right? For the entire family, like I shared. So this is literally what we did in January, and then I showed you my empty fridge by June. So that means that through the year we're putting money away, putting money aside, slowly by slowly. This shopping does not come to us as a shock, like, oh my god, it's June, so we need this money. No, it comes, because we have a period over a time when we know we are going to spend this money, and then it's well planned out. So even things like the pandemic formed when we had already put money away, knowing June is coming, June/July is coming, and we need to get ready for these purchases. Even when the first lockdown and pandemic happened, I remember we were sitting with Ryan and saying, so what do we need to buy? And we're like, no, but we have everything. We've worked it out. We know how many kgs we need of everything. Like, for example, like there's things that we can't buy. Like, for example, I'm trying to look. Like rice, because we already bought it. We can't buy posho because we already bought it. Like, it's already there, and it's going to take us for a long period of time. Our weekly shopping, because of that, now becomes really small, and usually it's what we get from the grocery store, from the market, the roadside market. That's pretty much what we shop on a weekly, and then on a monthly we'll usually shop what we need for the home. So things like soap, things like Vaseline, things like what to wash or stuff like that. And then it's when it becomes bigger, like for the biannual and the annual, that we shop way bigger. So let's put this away, and then when we're back we will look at how the grocery stores shopping. Once the shopping is done, I employ the child labor I have available in my home. The reason is so they know that everything has a place and everything should be placed where it's supposed to be. So we're tidy. So we start off with some green paper right here, but I also get lots of yellow and red papers, especially to make the combo look really good, especially in salads. And then some garlic, peas, fresh peas and fresh beans, and these I buy 1 kilo each for the fresh beans and the fresh peas. My family loves peas and beans, so I do that. That's in the vegetables. Here in the fruits, I have some apples. I have a few more apples left, so I didn't need to buy many. My family super loves avocado, so here we are. And then this is Romanian lettuce. So for the salad, Romanian lettuce. This is sweet potatoes. There's some cassava at the bottom. These I got from a friend of mine who gave us mangoes from her farm, so I didn't need to buy these. These are carrots, as you can see. This is pineapple, lots of fruits and vegetables, clearly. Banana, the kids love banana. Tomatoes, these are probably going to get finished in this entire in this entire meal prep. I think this is kale. Is it? No, it's not kale. What is this? I've forgotten the name. Anyway, it's there. Another vegetable that we need to get sorted real quick. So these vegetables we eat really quickly in salad because they get spoiled really quickly. So it's kind of our way of making sure that we eat salad. So Monday through Wednesday we should be done with that. This is gonja. My family loves gonja. A bit of lemon to mix, especially with my apple cider vinegar to help with my blotting. Thank you so much, Agnes Mahoro, for that wisdom. And then these are onions. This is a special onion because Blake and Bianca harvested their onion today and they gave me just one onion in their entire harvest. Wow, Blake and Bianca. and then an iceberg lettuce. So again, like I said, these we have to finish really quickly. Yeah. And then Irish potatoes. In terms of the animal protein, we have liver, we have chicken, and we have goat. So that's what we're looking like. I wasn't able to get beef mince, but I will get the beef mince and also cook it. So this is what the whole looks like. And so we start by preparing. The first thing that I do is cut up all my vegetables. So I'm going to cut up green pepper, the red pepper, the yellow pepper, the garlic. I'm going to cut up the carrots. I'm going to cut up the tomatoes, and I'm going to cut up the onions right here. The kids are also going to help me to clean these up right now. So that's also another thing that we need to get done so that we can put them in for storage. And for cooking, for starting the cooking process. And then these I'm going to soak and then start and then to boil them. And then also the animal protein I'm going to start working on in terms of boiling them and getting them ready for the process of the meal prep. But first things first, my little helpers wash their little hands and then clear up the sink before they start cleaning up or getting ready to clean up the fruits and the vegetables. The fruits and vegetables are cleaned with a sponge dipped in vinegar and rinsed with water to take away the germs, but also to rinse off the vinegar. And then they're stored in little containers that then we put in the fridge or put back into the pantry where the vegetables or the fruits can dry. The reason for this is so that when somebody has to cook, they don't have to go through the mess of cleaning up or fast washing the fruits and the vegetables. They know that they've already been cleaned, and so the process of cooking after this is not as messy. This entire process is a family affair, and so we have all hands on deck. I get help from my husband to help with maybe cooking the meal that day as we prepare to do the meal prep. So I will eat and then get a meal cooked by him and then get ready to do the main cooking for everybody. So he'll really help out. The kids will help out. I'll help out. It's an everybody business affair this time. Once that is done, we clean up the sink because we need a clean kitchen when we start the process of meal prepping. We've come to the end of this video. Let's catch up next week when we embark on the second half of this meal prepping process.